Yeah, I'm going to go over, this is actually, just want a little more proof over here. This is actually 78 El Camino 4-speed Posi. And, I got my old Chilton manuals here. And this is the build sheet I found in it. And hopefully this comes out pretty good. It's, blah, 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 blah. Well, you see console, right? Two-tone paint, 273, Posi traction. 305, 4-speed manual. See that? M20 is just sagging off. Tilt wheel. So I got a 308 Posi in there now, though. That's the most gear you can put, or the lowest gear you can put in, highest numerically in that carrier. So it's a 308. But you don't see too many of those around. But I was trying to get the specifications. They had a little over 58,000 El Caminos produced in 78. There was, and actually this was see this? Construction vehicle, man. I'll get over with the specs in a second. Construction. They use this thing for construction up north. This thing was abused, baby. It's not in bad shape, actually. See the bucket? It's got bucket seats. And you can see the shifter. And you can see I got it locked up. That's the way I lock it up, yeah, there was it's 58,000 El Caminos produced in 78. 3.3% of them were 4-speeds, which makes it about 8,000 or a little under 8,000 were 4-speeds. But the last year, a little under 1,800 were 4-speeds. But about 8,000 for the whole fifth generation. That's 78 to 86 or 7, whatever that is, because they only produced 4-speeds in 78, 79, 80, and 81. 81 was the last year, and there was even less of those back then. So, and they only used Saginaws. They never used Muncies because they're cheap. I don't know, man. But yeah, that's what it is, man. Right there. How many, usually you see them with bench seats. You don't see consoles. Those are the original bucket seats in there. This car actually has got some fucking, well, using and maintain it. I am not going to keep this car like a freaking bunch. Because I had a 69 Roadrunner back in the day, and I kept that car for about 8-9 years. I beat the shit out of that car, man. The only reason I sold it was because, well, there was 1973 and also 1978-79, the two big gas crunches. Then it came out with unleaded fuel, which means I had to, after freaking doing the heads, I had to redo them again besides. But it was getting to be, every part for that car was getting to be like dodo eggs. But that was before the internet. If the internet was around like the way it was back then, I would have kept it. But then I wound up getting an 81 Ram truck 4x4. So that was brand new back then, the 81. So, and I got this back in 91. And considering I've owned this car for 24 years, I got it in August 91. So not quite 24 years. That's telling you, do I plan on selling it? Hell no. But, I just, actually, I use it just like a truck, man. I use it like a truck. I am not going to freaking, I'm going to use enamel on this car. But, I was doing the other valve cover here. We had to straighten out all kinds of shit on this. Man, I don't know, yo-yos. I'm not going to get it Peter perfect, but I'm going to tell you one thing. It's going to be good. But I was just looking online and I said to myself, man, because I was trying to find information out, 3.3% of the El Caminos were 4-speeds, but that doesn't necessarily mean they were center console, bucket seats, and Posi either. So it's got some pretty rare options in this thing. Plus it's got, the extra chrome bullshit and a two-tone and la-di-da-di-da, which is nice, but this was a difficult car to find when I bought it back in 91. I was searching for a long time because I missed my Roadrunner. And I says, I'm never going to sell that. I'm never going to do that again. I'm never going to sell one of these cars again. But I needed a truck sometimes, and I had that. Well, I was overseas. That's why I sold the 4x4 Ram, because I was overseas a long time in that place, man, right there. That's what I was in, you know. And so I sold the Ram, and I says, you know, I want to get a cross between a truck and a Roadrunner. so I got an El Camino. But yeah, I've had this thing for, well, yeah, 24 years. So doesn't look like I'll be selling it soon, you know. Anyway, but I'm going to be doing updates on this thing because little shit. This is stuff that aggravates me the most first. But yeah, you can see this was a construction. This was sold. This is a construction guy. I looked this up. You know, I was looking this up. This was Inc. This guy's construction. He was this was a construction vehicle, man. You know, take it out in the freaking mud and shit. That's why he had the Posi and a 4-speed. A little yuppie vehicle. So, anyway, there you go. Console. Hey, I'm shaking the camera. I could freaking hold it steady. Let me see if I can do that. Yeah. You know, the rally mirrors. Console, two-tone paint. 273 Posi. That's a 308. You know, power brakes and whatever the hell that is. Power steering. 305. It's got a 350 now with a Demon 2-barrel. 4-speed. Tilt, power steering, whatever. Anyway. But, you know, it's not too many of them around, right? So I had a hard time finding this way back when. I says, you know, this is stuff this is like I said, it's like my, well, not as fast as my 69 Roadrunner, but it's not as off-road capable as my, what you call it, 81 Ram, 81 4x4 Ram. I don't know. I don't even think they called them that. They called them W150s then. I don't think they were called Rams back then. But I got, you know, got aggressive tires in the front, and I got Cooper snow tires in the back. And actually, I've got some Laclede Alpine snow chains coming because they're real easy to put on. So they still do pretty good in shitty places. So, you know. It's not going to be a trailer queen. I'll guarantee you that, man. Because if it's got to be a trailer queen, I don't want it. That's why I got rid of the freaking Roadrunner, man. I was afraid to freaking drive the goddamn thing. I'm not afraid to drive this. If somebody smashes into me, they're gonna put the car back together better than it ever was. I'm gonna tell you that right now, man. I'll be pissed. So that's the way it goes. It ain't stealing it because I got, you see that cable in there? That's one thing, and it's blocked in by the other vehicle. Plus, we're gonna have a fuel cutoff and a battery cutoff in this damn thing. Because after I fix it up more, I'm probably gonna be driving it, especially with the HHO, to get some better mileage. So I've been kind of lengthy on this thing, but there's a reason I kept this damn thing almost 25 years. It ain't going nowhere, man. It's mine.